Hi, in this video I'll be teaching you how to create a professional table of content rather than trying to do it manually. If you do it manually, it comes with all sorts of problems, but if you know how to do it professionally, it's definitely faster and it's more efficient. So I'll show you how to do it. If you have a document already with different sections, better even. So I will demonstrate with this document. So what I will do is first assign each of the sections to different headings. So this is the introduction. So for the introduction, I will assign the introduction to heading 1. Then I go to background. Since background is under introduction, the logical thing would be to put it under heading 2 so that it naturally becomes under the introduction. Then my illustrative example, I think I will give this a subtitle. Then move on. Objective is still under the introduction, so heading 2. Same for my illustrative example. My illustrative example will be under, please make sure it doesn't capture the other text, else it will be part of the document that you create in the table. Now this is artificial intelligence part 2, so I'll go back to my heading 1. No, heading 1, I have to do that again. I'll go back to heading 1. Then 2.1 is under 2, so heading 2. Then my illustrative example from style, then I'll put it as subtitle. I'll continue doing this for each of the sections, assigning them to the different parts which I think they need to be, or the way I want my document to run. I can still see it from this hyperlink anyway, so subtitle. 2.3 is under 2, so it's still to be assigned to heading 2. The illustrative example, I'm classifying this as a subtitle. I'll actually continue, but so that the video doesn't become just too long, I'll find a way to cut it down at some point. I will complete the rest offline. So because this is part 3, I made it heading 1. Then benefit is under section 3. I'll make it heading 2. Then the illustrative example, this will be the last part I stop. I'll complete the others offline because I have about 7 pages document up to the appendix. So you can keep doing it for all the different parts of your document. Now when you are done, what you can do is you click the part where you want the table of content to be. So for example, I want it to be at the top. So you click it, make sure the cursor is blinking, then go to references, click reference, then go to table of content by your top left corner. You can see it there, yeah, table of content, click. Now there are different types that will come up. If you really don't know how to handle it so much, go for table 1, automatic table 1. That does help because it can update on its own, especially if there are changes to the document. Now these are my table of content. You can see well flushed, well arranged. The good thing here is that I can move to different sections of the document just by clicking the different parts. I hold on the control button, then click, it takes me to different parts. So it's really nice. So if I want to go to the benefits, for example, I'll click benefits. You see it takes me to benefits, which is nice. Then if it's a very long document that you're submitting to your lecturer, your supervisor, you can't be giving your supervisor so much headache or stress trying to look out for different sections. So he can just click illustrative examples, then he can see it quickly. This makes it professional instead of just randomly or manually trying to do a table of. I want to go to appendix 3. It takes me directly to the section that I want to navigate to. So navigation is better. Then you can see this well justified table. If you do it manually, things wouldn't be this smooth. It will be jumping left, right, and center, actually for a very long document. But for shorter documents, well, maybe you do it manually. But for a very long document, by that I mean 3 pages and above, you need to be professional about it. Now, the good thing is if you edit a section, like I just deleted a section, I deleted the section appendix 1. So I'll update the table to ensure that there is no more appendix 1. I'll scroll down a bit to check. You see no more appendix 1. Yeah, that works well. So because your documents, sometimes they are fluid, that means they keep changing every now and then. Now I'll have to bring it back. If I bring it back again, I'll go back to the table and update, and it will be back to the table. So this is really nice. If you found it helpful, you can share it to others. You can comment below if there are other things you want to find out. And if it's a bit complex for you, play the video again, deliberately slow it down, or just download it.